Abusua, yɛnsaka breaking news. Good news. Sɛ yɛne atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ akasa mpɛn bebree sɛ ɛyɛ NDC foɔ din ɔmo silence na ɔmo ayɛ no kyerɛ sɛ seat na yɛ declare electoral commission Mensa declare ama ɛyɛ NPP no. Those seats will still retain for NDC. Ɛno deɛ we should take note. Obi bɛka sɛ ɛdeɛ nti ɛna wo kasa ɛdeɛ no evidence and those seats will be retained. And it must be retained. Now, yeah, that's sorry. Enra daily graphic online, because NDC almost silencing and say this seat cannot go astray. Almost penny Emma City in co. Now, any say yes, that's sorry. NDC for a petition a Supreme Court over this Recollection saga. Anna, that screen is so graphic online, daily graphic. Ho enra enasa ensem we epie and was say Recollection saga Supreme Court to hear NDC applications December 27, which is nyame bochana enti electoral commission a Supreme Court done back to what to court and saying a constitution CI 127 making it clear say when election is being declared. Say you declare election a yenye recollection. Ena recollection obey recollection make sure say yen declare abano and I say yen declare resource no. Na electoral commission and the NDC for taste are hinting no. Ano call high court, which is high court. And the injunction court so a year statement no and that screen so no. And the injunction court to a year recollection so. But and I'm say judicial service apake with MPP no omo go ahead and omo recollection. Now recollection no omo no so omo say recollect 7 seats out of 9 edima MPP amanyoko no. Na Mensa pese o justify no ho na o pese o eden o prove say a recollection a rest assured no what the letter ba bonti say oko or reference or the my Afarijan was it president BC and or my president AC on Afarijan time na ni nyina say wo NDC mranim for to say Abraham Amaleba head of co-head of NDC legal team no ye be kwa kotie ni ensam and ni nyina say o say electoral commission any right be say Mensa or whoever any right be say declare seater obeden obekwa akoye recollection. 2 or they a president ne buy and say Afarijan a time ABC Afarijan a time ABC and inteno ana paying for a kase Afarijan time ABC but Afarijan time no use CI 127 no entina make room for recollection but all time ya wow the CI 127 by o say one hour can you say yentimi nya recollection say you declare election results enti aden o ba be recollection na points electoral commission e dey buy and say o say those seat na omudi returning officers various returning officers no declare ma NDC no they were under duress or purchase say ebimu ye twituo si omo so ebimu ye the second si omo so ebi so ye bo omo chese ye brutalize omo say they should declare for NDC but ye will video evidence wo ha ye ko tie ni nyina because application letter we abey breaking letter ya abey and ye ato so ye di hu nkomo ye wi ko tie ye ko hwe several videos electoral commission kase those officers no were under duress na enti no mo declare NDC no na ye ko tie Haruna Abraham Amaleba co-head of NDC legal team no wakasa no wache say in the constitution the CI 127 no stating clear emphatically say when election is being declared untimi nkoye recollection and Mensa na netina said then share sa embra we ase na ede na ba electoral commission kase sa embra na wo trade 1 CI 127 no ede na esi a wa breach sa embra no ana High Court so man go ahead. It NDC for silence or no, they are working underground. And they say no Supreme Court our that Electoral Commission Jemensa back to court. But NDC will rest assured say this seat 9 seats no, they will retain them because one the seat is intact. Omuni will be in Chester City. Those MPs will make sure that they are sworn into office. Or mobile operating ama NDC in 9th Parliament. In the breaking news, and they are two a screen. So, you could say co-head of legal team, Emma NDC Amanyukonu, Abraham Amaleba, and Semano Wakan. Ono so see emrani kese e wa ndisi amanyuko ni mu wa ma a proper evidence to what Jemensa did no last Saturday or last 2 weeks Saturday no about the recollection no entino yenkotie no ni ehwe several videos electoral commission kase those returning officers were under duress entino mo declare sit ni ma NDC NPP amanyuko no and the video evidence NDC kra the worst part is NDC provided video evidence to the High Court. Say the sitting judge, Electoral Commission say those returning officers were under duress. And declare NDC. But these are the video evidence. Oko Boasi East or Kaike Central or the various seater. The returning officers were free, humbly, comfortable. Obian Chesu, Mobian Chitu, Obian Chesekan. And declare seat. Edema NDC Amanyuko now. See, Nyanko T a year. Head of legal team and some worker and it's rest assured say what Electoral Commission did no unconstitutional and the 9 seat has been retained for NDC as Supreme Court no our that Jemensa to court. God bless you.
Decision that the declarations already made, duress or otherwise, should stand.
Okay, so let me start by saying good morning to your viewers. Jemensa is becoming incorrigible.
Why do you say that?
She is becoming incorrigible in the sense that she will not change. And she is behaving like the leopard, which cannot change its colors, spots. Why am I saying this? Jemensa is beginning to sound like she's law unto herself.
Why do you say that?
Our electoral laws are very clear. And our laws are such that whatever the EC does is backed by law. I want to ask Jemensa, under what law did she come to give that press conference and say that she will not uphold results that were declared or collated and declared? I want to find out under which all the regulations, which regulations gives her the power to come and say that even though there's collation, be it regular or irregular, and then there's a declaration, you, Jemensa, you have the power to say that those results will not be upheld. I just want her to tell me that. It is clear. Once declarations are made, collations are made and declarations made, the EC is of no relevance again. Anybody who is dissatisfied with the production of those results and declaration must now head to court. The NDC is saying that, look, areas that we have collation and declaration, like the Chimasaf, like Domiko Abinya, like even Blekuma North, Okakwe Central, all these places are no longer within the purview of the EC to say that they would accept or not accept. It doesn't lie in her mouth at all. She talks about declarations made under duress.
Yes.
I expected her, because duress, you are compelling somebody to declare results under duress, is a criminal offense. Threat to that person's life is a criminal offense. Did she make a report, or did she assist those people to make a report to the police? And I was expecting her, if she had done that, she would have shown us those police reports to show that these persons were threatened. What she is doing is engaging in hearsay that a returning officer or an officer of the EC informing her that his or her life was in danger. But it is very clear also that once she has no power to recollect declared results, it doesn't lie in her mouth to come and say that those results will not be accepted.
Some lawyers have said, I think on this platform, that what the law does not forbid, the law allows. So even though there's nothing in our electoral laws which allow recollation, it's not expressly forbidden. And so as the EC chair, if she believes or she has been told or she understands that there have been acts of lawlessness in the declaration process, then it lies within the power given to her as EC chair to ask for a recollation or anything that she believes would properly ensure that the declaration is done in a lawful manner.
The law allows for recollation, but the law does not allow for recollation after declaration. So that has been dealt with. It's in the law. The law prescribes recollation. It has been declared, and she's saying that those declarations are not in accordance with law, so she wants to recollate. And I'm saying that the law does not allow for recollation after declaration.
Does it expressly forbid it?
Yes, because it tells you when you can do recollation.
Recounting.
And so the law, if it intended, and that's an answer to your question to those lawyers, the law, if it intended that you can do recollation after declaration, the law would have said so. So the law did not envisage that it was going to give the power to the EC commissioner in Accra to do recollation after declaration.
Declaration has been made.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you some of the videos of some of these.
As the parliamentary candidate elect for Washington.
Kankwe Central Constituency. Patrick Yabuama had 14,949. Abu Baba Abdullah Sadiq had 15,383. Total valid votes is 332. Rejected ballot is 130. Total vote cast 30,462. So from this election, this represents 78% of the election held at Okankwe Central. So from this result, Baba Sadiq has been elected Member of Parliament for Okankwe Central. Thank you. 2024.
The results are ready to be declared. And the results is as follows. The NPP candidate in the person of Charles Forces had 18,421 votes. The NDC candidate in the person of Ibi Bright had 18,539.
so those were some videos from Obuasi East, Okaikwe Central, and Ablekuma. These are some of the constituencies, I beg your pardon, Tema Central. These are some of the constituencies that the results, even though have been declared, are going to be recollated because the EC has said that they were done under duress and some other acts of lawlessness accompanied their declaration. We're going to try to go into what the law says exactly about what should happen after the declaration has been made, about what recollation is, and whether the arguments that what the law does not expressly forbid, it allows, will stand in this situation. And we have lawyers in the House, so we're good to have this conversation. Now, let's look at Regulation 43 of the Public Elections Regulations Act 2020, the CI 127, Declaration and Publication of Parliamentary Election Results. Subject to Regulation 42, immediately after the results of the poll for all the polling stations in the constituency of the returning officer have been given to the returning officer shall, in the presence of the candidates or the representatives of the candidate, or not more than 2 counting agents appointed by each candidate, A, assemble the results from the polling stations without recounting the ballots in the ballot boxes, except where there is a challenge by one candidate or a counting agent in respect of a specific ballot box. B, fill the parliamentary election results summary sheet as set out in Form 1D of the schedule. C, give public notice of the total number of votes cast for each candidate. D, publicly declare as elected in a parliamentary election the candidate who has the highest votes. E, request the candidates or the representatives or counting agents of the candidates to, together with the returning officer, sign the parliamentary election results collation form as set out in Form 1C of the schedule, and the parliamentary election results summary sheet as set out in Form 1D of the schedule, and post a copy at the Constituency Collation Center. F, give each candidate or representative or counting agent of the candidate a completed and signed copy of the parliamentary election results collation form as set out in Form 1C of the schedule, and the parliamentary election results summary sheet as set out in Form 1D of the schedule. G, endorse on the writ specified in Form 1B of the schedule the name of the person elected, and H, forward to the commission the endorsed writ and a note of the total number of votes cast for each candidate. Now, all right, so the commission shall, on receipt of the endorsed writ, publish in the Gazette a notice stating the name of the person elected and the total number of votes cast for each candidate, and inform the Clerk of Parliament soon after that of the name of the candidate elected. Now, for those who say that the candidates who are unhappy should go to court, some lawyers have, again, in these conversations, said that, well, they cannot go to court to contest the results unless the results have been gazetted. And that is also provided for in law. And I have 2 lawyers in the House. So perhaps you can make us understand